Everyone, welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to our next video in the Flippin' PCs series. In this video, I'm going to talk about my second PC flip and the parts that I put in it and how I got them and what I paid for them and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll finish off with where we stand on selling it. So if you watched the case review video that I just did of the Samma ARGB Q5 case, then you'll see the build that I did for this next flip. It's a Ryzen-based build based off the Ryzen 5 3600 processor. And I was able to scoop up a couple of decent parts to throw into it. I've got a GTX, an EVGA GTX 1070 graphics card, the FTW version. I've got an EVGA power supply, a Gigabyte motherboard, a B450. Got some Corsair DDR4 3000 megahertz RAM, and a Western Digital 1 terabyte hard drive. And of course, I've got some nice looking cable extensions just to spruce up the build a little bit. So altogether, the build cost me $411.19. I paid about $69 for the processor, about the same for the motherboard. I got a deal on the graphics card and the RAM. Those were $100 shipped. The storage drive was about $35. I paid $40 for the power supply. Used the stock cooler on it. The case was $60.41. Cable extensions were $29.99, and the Windows 10 license was $16, bringing the grand total up to $411.19 all in for me. Now let me show you a real quick, sweet montage of me putting it together, and I'll talk about what the experience was like trying to sell this thing. So that was it. The build went together really smooth. I really liked the case and all the components, and it came out looking real clean, and I really liked it. So I threw it up on Facebook Marketplace, as you can see here, and I listed it for $575. I listed it on November the 4th and sold it on November the 20th, although oddly enough, my sale did not come from Facebook Marketplace. My sale came from the Craigslist ad, which was the exact same ad. Go figure. But as you can see here, I got a ton of interest on this thing. People were clicking on it left and right. I ended up having like 10 or 11 people reach out to me, making offers, some legit, some not. I even had a kid totally ghost me after we had agreed to do a sale. I'll talk about that probably in another video about dealing with people like that. But anyway, long story short, I was able to get $550 for it, which was excellent. considering how it was going. So what that would bring is my grand total profit to $138.81. 550 minus the 411.19 overall build cost. So I would call that a win. So even though it took me a little bit longer to sell this one than I was hoping, it took me 16 days, a little bit over 2 weeks, I was definitely very happy with the way that it turned out, and I made some good contacts with some different people who may become customers in the future. So that's it for this one. If you want to leave me some support, a comment, any suggestions, anything like that, please do. And we'll see you on the next one.